Hey guys, welcome to Clash Holes War Recap number 5. This war we're up against a Filipino clan that I probably can't say their name right. PinoyOmega maybe. Anyways, we eked out a close 1-star victory. We won by about 4 destruction points, which I'm very happy about because it was a terrible matchup. We had one Town Hall 10, two Town Hall 9s, and one of them was a brand new baby Town Hall 9. And then we had 6 Town Hall 8s and one Town Hall 7. And they had a Town Hall 11, 4 Town Hall 9s, one of them was also a baby Town Hall 9, and 5 Town Hall 8s. So basically, it was an even matchup except for we had an 11 versus a 10, a 9 versus an 8, and then a 9 versus a 7, which isn't even at all. Anyways, we still managed to eke out the win, and we're going to go over 5 attacks. We'll start with Lurker. Lurker does a go-ho on their number 10. Here we go, and let's get this started. He just does a clan castle draw with the 1 hog, which is pretty easy. Does the double poison. Fast forward through that. Takes a minute for that dragon to finally die. When you're doing the double poison, you see how long he waited? He had a level 2 and a level 1 poison. If you want to be safe, go ahead and wait the whole time. With the extra 30 seconds, it's not really a big deal. You can do it fast. You can wait about maybe 6 or 7 seconds and then drop the second one before it's complete. You want to speed things up a little bit. I like here how this is a go-ho attack like I mentioned, and use the hogs up the middle to get the air defenses, and then the loons around the outside so the hogs don't have to backtrack. But the way this base was designed, in that 3 o'clock nothing, that shot in the air at all. It was all cannons and mortars and nothing. So he sent the loons in on that side and the hogs in on the north side, and they kind of worked in parallel together, which worked out really well. And then they met up at the bottom in the middle together. He was a little late on that last heal spell, but by then everything was dead anyways. All that's left really is that king, and obviously it can't take any swipes at this balloon, so this balloon's going to take that out, and then those wizards are just going to walk around the circle and get the cleanup done, and the balloons will eventually take down the town hall. And that is it. It was a really nice attack, and it was a good sight on his part to see that there was a vulnerability on that right side for the balloons. And then he picks up the fairly easy 3-star. Good job, Lurker. Okay, after this, we're going to move up to Celt Lady, or as I always call her, Celt Lady, because I'm from the New England area, and I'm a sort of, kind of Boston Celtics fan, so even though she'll be mad, she may get referred to as Celt Lady. Anyways, she does a Dragloon attack. As you can see here, she drops the 3 lightnings on that level 6 air defense. She only has the level 4 lightnings right now, so she can't do a BBQ attack on a level 6 air defense. If they were level 5, she'd be able to. But because not, she went with the 3 zaps, and she does have a haste in her, that was her donated dark spell. So she used that to get the dragons to that second air defense as quickly as possible. And then we'll speed this up and do it ×2 because the drags move kind of slow. They take down that air defense, they turn, they take down that defending dragon, and then she drops her balloons in the clan castle perfectly. They just go straight for that last air defense. There's nothing, no stops in between, so they take very little damage. And they actually take out several other buildings along the way. That Tesla is huge because the town hall is so tanky that Tesla might have taken out 1 or 2 of her dragons. But because the loons got there, her dragons get the job done. It does get a little bit close. You see how low health her dragons are. She's only got 2 left, and they got a lot of buildings to get through before they get to that last archer. But they get the job done. So we'll fast forward through here until those dragons make their way to that last archer. and you'll see where Celt Lady picks up the nice 3-star. Good job, lady. Alright, this next one is against number 7. It's Little Lumber, and it's actually a cleanup attack. So I knew where a couple of the bombs were. There's at least one at least one great bomb there. Probably two, but I only saw one on the first attack, and then the other one I think was right there. So what I had to do is I sent out here. I actually didn't send in enough the first time, so I had to reinforce a little bit. The idea, I wanted them actually to run up towards that Tesla and pre-trigger that bomb, which didn't happen, but they did clear out enough so that way I could path my hogs around. And I wasn't totally worried about that side because there is only one great bomb right here. So I do the single poison, kill the balloon, and then I draw out the dragon and kill it with my wizards. As you see, I come from this opposite side because I have the intention of triggering that double great bomb over here. So I use my king as a meat shield, and in go my hogs, and the first great bomb kills the ones I send in. So I send in a couple more because I do want to trigger that second great bomb, and then I basically just start spamming in my hogs from the south. I brought a couple giants to tank for them, and I was a little late on sending them. I should have sent them earlier. I never got that second great bomb triggered, but it doesn't matter because once that whiz tower went down, there was nothing to path my hogs over that area. As you can see, I have a lot of the base destroyed before I even have to drop my very first heal spell, which is nice. I dropped that poison to take care of those Larrys and to slow down that king. Hopefully let my hogs run away from him before they take too much damage. And then I just keep them in heal spells basically the whole time. There's one nice thing about being able to be patient with your heals. That first great bomb I tried to trigger, I end up actually hitting that with my hogs, but because I had the heal there, it was a non-issue. As they run away from those Larrys, and the king finally catches up, they turn on him and take him down, and then it's just cleanup. And that is that.
Hog Riders.
By the way, that wasn't me. That was Ray. Just to be clear. Alright, moving on up. This one is actually their low-level Town Hall 9. And I managed to go Vaho this Town Hall 9 successfully as a 3-star attack. I actually sent that first hog in there hoping that there was a great bomb there and I'd pre-trigger it, but there was not. So I do the single poison, same as my previous attack. Take down that balloon, and then I draw out that dragon. Use my wizards to finish it off. And then I drop my golem to start tanking. Use my wall breakers to open up that spot. I make sure I have a nice good funnel. And then I drop in my Valkyries, get that golem to redirect, send in my king, and they go straight for that queen and take her out. I drop a heal here because I know they're going to get stuck on this wall for a minute, and I'm hoping they break through to the center, although they almost broke through to that north compartment, which would have been less than helpful. Anyways, I start dropping in my hogs up the north. I do trigger one bomb and lose a couple hogs there, and then the rest just start routing around in a counterclockwise rotation. Try to be a little bit patient with my heal spells because I did already have to burn one on my Valkyries. Luckily, I'm still getting a lot of tanking in the core from my king, and my golem is still standing, so my hogs are taking very little damage. Continue on with my heal spells for this last little group, and I drop my poison for these last Larrys. I do get a glancing blow of that great bomb, but they walk through the heal spell, heal right back up, and then they're on to the last couple of defenses, and then there is nothing left to this base. A bunch of hogs left for cleanup. I have some wizards on the opposite side, so that way they end up meeting in the middle. Not much left to that. Alright. And then my very last attack is Brent taking down a Town Hall 9, who isn't quite max, but pretty high level, 15-14 heroes, and kind of a weird base. I think this base is designed to make you walk around in circles, giving those crossbows ample time to do damage as they need. So what Brent does here is a go-ho attack. He has a jump spell to get his troops into the core, take down those heroes. But in the meantime, he just pulls out the clan castle and doesn't even use a poison on him. Just uses the barbarian wizard method, takes them all down. Drops his 2 golems, one from the clan castle, one of his own, his wizards behind to make his funnel, and then his queen. And he wants to get his golems to reroute to the core here, but they end up both walking around, which kind of works out because you get tanking from both sides. And he did have his heroes, and his king was going to route right to that queen, but she died before he got the chance. King gets in the core, starts beating on stuff, takes out a couple of defenses. Queen starts walking around, and she has the golems out there, and then he starts using some tactical hogs, and you have all those outside defenses, so he can just target them directly. They start falling really fast, and he saves his heals until they start to get in the middle, where they're going to get hung up on those high hit point crossbows. The Larry start catching up with them, drops the poison. You got the king right there, so that poison slows him down. And then he's just got these last couple of defenses, and then that is that for the hogs. They'll turn on this king, take him down really quick. Meanwhile, his own king is beating through this wall, just got through. He's going to take down that town hall, and there is nothing left but just a little bit of cleanup. So we'll fast forward through here. And that ends up being the whole thing. So I think we covered 5 attacks this war, which is pretty good. I mean, it was only a 10 versus 10 war. We have a lot of guys doing upgrades and whatnot. And I feel like we did a good job overcoming a terrible matchup. Thank you very much, Supercell. And as you can see, we've actually had a pretty good run recently. Not perfect. We're not one hive, but, you know, we're working on it. So in the next couple of days, I will be bringing you our next war. That'll be up against this finishing pro team. So it's actually a much more even matchup. They're cooked very much similarly like we are. The only difference is we have a Town Hall 7 and they have a Town Hall 8 down bottom. But I'm sure we will be fine. That's it. See you guys around.